Good evening. My name is Malcolm Chapman, and today I'm going to teach you a little bit about myself by answering questions from the Proust questionnaire. Question 1. What is your favorite occupation? My favorite way of spending time would be jogging. If I don't jog, I feel off for the whole day. Some people do yoga, some people meditate. I like to jog. That's how I de stress and decompress. Question number 2. If you were to die and come back as a person or animal, what would you come back as? I would come back as a goat, I think. I used to own goats back in Okeechobee, and I started to realize we had a lot in common. We both seem to have our head in the clouds, and we both like to eat and relax in the sun. And oddly, if you want to be as lazy as a goat in this life, you really have to work your butt off. Question number 3. Where would you like to live? I would like to live, realistically speaking, in Sebastian, Florida. I lived in the country and I've lived on the coast, and Sebastian seems to have the qualities that I like from both of those places. It's got the woods and the nature, like the country. It's got the beach, like the coast, and it's not too congested, like down here in Fort Lauderdale. So I would like to move there someday. Question number 4. What is your greatest regret? My greatest regret would be neglecting my art skills. In high school, I used to get A's in art class. I even won an art show once, and was always drawing, even when I should have been listening to the teacher. And after high school, I put the pencil down, and I never picked it back up for drawing again. And now when I see people doing art shows, I get a little jealous and a little mad at myself, thinking what could have been. So that's one of my biggest regrets. Question number 5. Who are your favorite writers? My favorite writers would be Stephen King and Chuck Palahniuk. If you don't know Chuck Palahniuk, he's the guy who wrote Fight Club. I would probably choose him. I have a lot more of his books than Stephen King books. I like him because he's quick and to the point with his sentences, and his characters are always anti-heroes. Sometimes they're not even that likable. And the humor is really dark and sometimes vulgar. And I like his writing style. Question number 6. What is a quality you most admire in a man? I would choose integrity, because I was taught that integrity is doing the right thing when nobody's watching. It's having a strong moral compass and acting on it. And that is one of the many reasons I can't stand to see people roll down their windows and throw trash out the window, because that is doing the wrong thing while people are watching. What profession would you most like to do, and what profession would you least like to do? If I could start all over right from the beginning, I would like to be an astronaut, which sounds pretty childish, but I love astronaut movies, and I would love to see Earth from space. I think it would affect my soul. It would cause a deeper understanding of reality and existence, and I would love to experience it. The profession I would like to do the least would be an accountant for a major organization. I'm not all that fond of math, and I'm not all that organized. So having a job that depends on me being mathematically organized would be a nightmare. And especially if an organization is depending on me. So I would hate that. You couldn't pay me enough. Question number 8. What is it you most dislike? I dislike social media, the whole concept of it. I don't like that we have this thing in our pockets that can drip feed us hate. Over a course of 10 years, I think that would just poison the soul of a whole generation of people. And I think that's why things are so bad now. I remember the 90s, everything seemed a lot more chill, but it could also be because I was too young at the time and just didn't understand the struggles of the world. Question number 9. What do you consider your greatest achievement? I would say my associate's degree. I barely graduated high school, and I've never been good at school. And if you would have asked me then where I see myself in 10 years, I would have never said at Kaiser University working on my second degree. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Question number 10. What is your motto? My motto is, it's more of a concept, the concept of delayed gratification. Set a long-term goal. Don't give up that goal and take steps towards that goal every day if you want long-term happiness. If you want short-term happiness, then you can go ahead and chase those quick highs, but it's just not going to work out. Thank you for listening. My name is Malcolm Chapman, and good night.